Hey Jolo, we shooting outside.
These niggas swear that they gunners. They get in the courtroom and tell. I'm a young thug, I keep that blick, but I ain't YSL. I'm a fly nigga like Lucci. Tell the bitch wish me well. Nigga when it come to smoke, nigga I never care. I hit a bitch, I end it well. You die, I piss on your teddy bear. We don't play by the rules, boy, life ain't fair. Better look alive, you can meet death. He not in my circle, he too square. He capping his rap, telling fairy tales. This shit worldwide, we everywhere. Chopping shit down like a grand shell. He shot who, huh? His ass ain't never slid. 556 ain't that as weird. Partner at the beach and I did my bid. Came back home and I stood on biz. Nigga. Having the shit you think I'm weird. Belt odds, nigga, not my kid. Belt odds, nigga, not my kid. Fuck the odds, we smoke my kid. Shot who, he miss, try again. Bullet floating all through the wind. They ain't slide with they man's died. Jumped in that water, got baptized. He was out of luck, caught him by surprise. You ain't slanging now, you better get in line. These fuck niggas know we got martyrs. You a bitch, nigga, I can say it in your eyes. You ain't did a drill, why tell a lie? Claiming all these bodies ain't bang your fire. Nigga, just drop your pen. You know I get up with you. I set it off like Queen Latifah. I been had stripes before Adidas. Niggas had high like he got a fever. Nigga, my chalk gon' knock like it got speaker. Oh, that shit, bitch, I wouldn't kick it. Oh, that shit, bitch, I wouldn't
Tribe up. Great day. Welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Black J. It's Wednesday, July 17, 2024, man. It's moving right on by, ain't it, man? Shit, seems like we just walked into 2024. It's almost over. Hey, Monog in the house. Tribe boy, salute.
Boom shakalaka!
Yeah, we got a good show lined up once again, man. You know what I'm saying? I do this, man. The reason I do these shows, man, for real, I do it to give y'all some proof, man. I just do it to give y'all the evidence, for real. All the talk would be cheap. I do it to give y'all these little sources, to show y'all this stuff that y'all might not have seen before. That's why I always ask, is this something you ever seen before? Just to get some feedback. But I do it just to give y'all the evidence, to give y'all the proof, you know, just to shut up the naysayers. Shut down the people that don't know what they talking about. People that go to trying to tell you what we already know. I give y'all these sources, these articles, these newspapers, all this research that I do. I share it with y'all. Just so y'all can have some ammo basically, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that ammo. People come talking that crap, you know what I'm saying? Don't know what they talking about. I just want to make sure my knockers got something to back up what we be talking about. HSVO watching the house, salute. That's why I give y'all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of reading as a hobby. I know we all got different lives we live, and I know some people just ain't got time to do all that. It's a hobby for me, you know what I'm saying? It's a hobby just like some people do certain things for hobbies. Like some people like to gamble, some people like to play video games. But for me, a hobby, I like to indulge in the research of the American Naga. That's all over, you know what I'm saying? From Canada all the way to South America and everything in between. I like to research that. I like to plant my feet in the ground beneath me where my ancestors taught the soil, my Naga, and where they buried. So that's why I do it, you know what I'm saying? And we're looking at this, speaking of ancestors, we're looking at his grandfather Claus in Oklahoma on the thumbnail. And I got a grandfather Naga on there with his bow and arrow, my Naga, and his quiver pack on his back. He got his quiver pack on his back, my Naga. He got his bangles on his arm. We know what's up with him. We know who he is. Because we know our culture. We know our history. And we know who we are. But this clip, it just say wealthy Negroes. Oh, man. It just make me laugh sometimes, man. You know, some of this stuff. You know, people so offended and so sensitive these days, but you know, some of this stuff, man, if you very sensitive, man, all I can tell you, man, don't study history, man. You gonna be crying by the time it's over with if you sensitive. You know what I'm saying? But for those who don't got a weak stomach, you in the right place. But wealthy Negroes, Somebody might have got offended by that. Who you call a Negro? I don't know, but they were wealthy though. Whoever they talking about, wealthy Negroes. Put me in that group. Hey, you won't call me a Negro? Call me a wealthy Negro. Shit. Put me on the newspaper and all. Yeah, put the stamp on it. They say that black Jack, that's a wealthy Negro. I'll take that. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Wealthy Negroes are denied. See, you still a Negro. You know, at the end of the day, you still a Negro at the end of the day. Whether you wealthy, whether you a poor Negro, you a Negro at the end of the day, right? But they say wealthy Negroes are denied the right of franchise by act of the new state. So the wealthy Negroes, they already wealthy somehow, but they getting denied rights of franchise by act of the new state. Of what new state? On their land. The largest Negro population in the Creek Nation, Monaga. And we're going to read about it. I teased everybody with this clip a little earlier, you know what I'm saying, on my community post. I put a little picture up to show people a little something. I ain't want to put the whole thing up because I ain't want to just show my hand so early, you know. I wanted to say something for the show, something we could talk about. But I got the article this come from. This is an old article. Matter of fact, it might not be too many people on Earth today that's living when this article came out. Matter of fact, to tell the truth. So it's safe to say this article know more about history than 99.9% of everybody on the Earth. Whoever wrote this article was around before 99.9%. This article is almost 115 years old. It was written in 1910.
You big dummy.
So if you older than 115, it might be one or two little nigglets out there somewhere in the world older than 115. I ain't discounting it. I ain't discrediting it. It might exist. I don't know. I might have to look it up. It might be a little niglet out there somewhere, 116, 117. He say, Black Jack, you BS, and I was alive. Okay, you got it. Everybody else though, we ain't got it. So whoever wrote this article, by the way, they wrote it for a newspaper. They had a good job back then in 1910. They had to know what they was talking about. We're gonna look at it. Salute. We're gonna pull the article up, man. By the way, man, I was looking at something earlier, man. Just be tripping out how people don't be knowing they talking about. I saw Umar Johnson reacting to the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. And it was so crazy. He went on a rampage. He talking about Africans hating other Africans. He talking about Americans hating on Canadians. I'm like, man, this is just a bunch of ignorance. I'm like, Dr. Umar needs a kindergarten lesson in geography. That's the first thing he needs. He needs a geography lesson before he start running off talking crazy. Hey, Samakin 44 in the house. Salute, tribe up. But we might take a look at that Dr. Umar rant a little later and criticize his ass. You know, we might look at it and criticize him a little bit. But for now, we finna get into this article though. The grandfather clause of Oklahoma. By the way, I don't know if everybody putting two and two together, especially about Oklahoma. Everybody know, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, or unless you Dr. Umar or somebody, you might not know Oklahoma is Indian territory. So always historically been, even though the entire Americas is Indian territory, but Oklahoma, the Trail of Tears and all that BS was historically known as the as Indian territory once the colonizers came and pushed them off and stole most of the land. Kevin Cross in the house, tribe up, salute.
Boom shakalaka!
But one thing people don't really get about Oklahoma is Oklahoma was Indian territory. And when you look at Oklahoma, if you look at the true population of Oklahoma, the majority of the population was Negroes. And you and I understand this. We know, we get it. Me and you and I know it, but a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't understand, and they can't make the connections and put two and two together and understand, because they've been so blinded or some of it is just pure laziness too. People not really willing to educate themselves. We talking about the grandfather clause in Oklahoma. We got the Negro on the front door with his bow in his arrow. Everybody, now if you've been rocking out with me for some time now, at least a year or two, you already know what kind of nigga that is on the clip, on the thumbnail. You know that's a Bone Savage nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a bone. Some of the most damning evidence that the colonizer did to their own self. You know what I'm saying? We had to impose the Bone Savage knock on there just to let people make the picture clear what we saying or what this, you know, because sometimes you could put just a newspaper clip or article and people might not fully see what's being said. They might not have their eyes all the way open. You feel me? They might read the little literature and say, yeah, wealthy Negroes are denied the right of franchise by act of the new state, largest Negro population in the Creek Nation. They're going to say, okay, a bunch of the largest freemen. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say they slaves. People cannot see the forest for the trees. So sometimes you take this and you impose that image, that historic, and you just wait on somebody to say, hey, y'all, you made that up, man. Where's the image called? Oh, yeah. That's historical evidence, buddy. Older than everybody on earth. So we see the Bone Savage Naga, the American Indian. We got imposed on top of the article just to paint the picture a little more clearer. Cause a picture worth 1,000 words. Words, you can. This ain't even 1,000 words. This just a couple words. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm so petty. Ain't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 words. I might have skipped some. 20 words right here on the left. Picture worth 1,000 words, but this ain't even 20 words. So how much this worth? But when they tell you the largest Negro population in the Creek Nation of Indians, and you see this right next to it, you gotta have a deeper understanding, understanding, overstanding, outerstanding, whatever you want to call it. Especially when you know, especially when you understand, you fully aware that it was over 50 all black, all Negro, all Naga towns in Oklahoma, in Indian Territory. The majority of the population was Negro in Indian Territory. These are all black settlements, all black towns. When they stole the Indians' land and made them go on the Trail of Tears and say, y'all go to Indian Territory. 50 all Negro towns. No red men. They was a minority. The so-called red man was a minority in Indian Territory. Let's tell the truth about it all. Historic. You think I'm making it up? In Indian Territory? Historic. It wasn't Indian Territory when all these historic black towns were there. What you telling me? Indian Territory. And I know a lot of y'all that's in here know this. Y'all say, hey, this ain't nothing new to us, Blackjack. But we do got new people that show up, man. And we got to paint our picture and lay our foundation. We got to plant our feet deep in the soil. Brian's Flat Power Garden House, salute. Indian Territory, Oklahoma. Indian Territory. Oklahoma. Category, Indian Territory. See a neutral strip. They say that's the neutral strip. That's where the white man get to come in at. He got to knock on the door right there, I guess. You got the Cherokee Outlet. I guess them the Dawes Road Cherokee. Because when I just looked at the all 50 N-word towns, the all 50 nickel towns, I ain't see none over here, Cherokee Nation up here. I guess that's the red man. They right by the back door. They can get out fast. See the Tanaka Wood, the Call, the Ponker, unassigned, the Kickapoo. Yeah, the Kickapoo. Yeah, we know about the great big. Look at that. We know about the great big Kickapoo chief, right? Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember the great big. I ain't mean to put All caps. Yeah, the great big Kickapoo chief. Yeah, we know about him. We know all about the great big Kickapoo chief. We know all about him. So you saying, well, they got Biden up here? He don't matter though. He's OC now. So the great big Kickapoo chief was over here, huh? The niggas. Chickasaw all down here. Let's see who them niggas is. Y'all down here. Hold on, let's get a better image of the map, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't think we're going to connect dots. I already know who was in Red Bird. I already know who was in there. A bunch of little nigglets. Red Bird. Yeah, we get it. All black towns in Oklahoma. Indian. No, call it what it is. Indian Territory. Where your little red man was at. You know, you can make up these colonizer lies and try to edit history, but it's just too late for all that. Some people already know the truth, and we're spreading the word. Like the colonizer, like you can't stop nobody from lying. The only thing you can do is just tell the truth. You can let them lie. You can say, hey, he lying, man, and point out the truth, man. You see the Comanche, the Kiowa, the Comanche, Apache. We know them was niggas. Let's see what that was. Yep. Bailey, Tatum's, Homer. Yep. All the Negroes in Bailey, Oklahoma. All the Negroes in Bailey, Oklahoma, huh? And Tatum. I'll just put in, man, matter of fact, all the Negroes in Bailey, Oklahoma. Yeah, all black towns. Yeah, we know. And, the encyclopedia. I'm just laying the foundation for the people that don't know. I know a lot of us already know. All black towns of Oklahoma represent a unique chapter. You want to call them African Americans? We know it. We know it. I ain't mean to go to the same map. I meant to pull up something else on that one. Hold on. What is the story behind the all black towns in Oklahoma? Hey, you ain't gotta ask me. I know the story. I ain't waiting on you to lie. I know the story behind it because I know who's in the Choctaw down here. Then we got a Choctaw down there, down in the bottom right hand corner. Let's see what niggas them was. See there? Macedonia, Boggy Ben, August, and all these. Look at all these. Look at this concentration of nigglets. Tallahassee, Redbird, Taft, Summit. Look at that. Zion. They got their own Mount Zion. Look at that Monaga. Bowley, Lima, Vernon. They got their own Mount Vernon, Monaga. So when they tell you about Tulsa and Black Wall Street, they want you to think that was a coinky dink. Well, there was some niggas in Oklahoma, in Indian Territory, what? Tulsa, Oklahoma, they was rich. The Nagas had got rich. Well, apparently they wasn't only rich Nagas in Oklahoma, because apparently the grandfather clause what we about to get at now, since we done laid the foundation in Oklahoma, the all black niglet state of Oklahoma. Let's just call it what it is. It's an all black niglet state. A nigger state. The historic all black state of Oklahoma. And the wealthy Negroes that was all over it. And how you denied them that they Indian identity. Start calling them African Americans because you got an act of a new state going on. And it's the largest Negro population in the Creek Nation. We about to dig right on into it. And I'm just like I said, I'm just here to give y'all some evidence so y'all can talk some shit. All these people be trying to diss us and hating on us, calling us goofy, and they the ones goofy because they don't know real history. All these lying ass colonizers, I'm just tired of them. Smack them in the face with the truth. Smack them in the face with the truth. That's all you got to do. Point it out. They can't deny it. They can try to deny all they want to. They can try to deny, and lie. Keep on denying and lying, and we're going to tell the truth and laugh at you and point it out. We're talking about the so-called black Indians, the so-called Negroes, you know, black or Negro in Spanish, Negro, or Nigre in French. You know, in French they say Nigre. And I think in German they say Nigard. I guess it all means black or melanated or Negroid, right? Black Indians. And if you want to know, we on newspapers.com. We on newspapers.com of what? By ancestry. It's official. This is not some bull jive games. It's so legitimate records, documentation, and the source of information for you to brag about and pull out on any sucker who talking about you an African booty scratch and say, ha ha, my friend, you just ignorant. You don't really know the truth, and start disrespecting my ancestors and your own. Black Indians, grandfather clause in Oklahoma. Wealthy Negroes are denied the right of franchise by the act of the new state, the largest Negro population in the Creek Nation. Guthrie, Oklahoma. Let's see. Guthrie. What nigga named that shit Guthrie? Guthrie. What? That ain't no African word, Guthrie. I bet ain't nowhere in Africa where Guthrie is even a word. But we in Guthrie, Oklahoma. By the way, Oklahoma. And that ain't no European word either. It's indigenous. These are indigenous words. Guthrie, Oklahoma. I wonder what it really means. November 12th. And by the way, anybody that want to know, you can enjoy this clipping for free. And it's from Friday, November 18th of 1910 in the Topeka Plain Dealer. The Topeka, my naga. Something like Tamika. The Topeka, you know, these naga words. Guthrie, Oklahoma, November 12th. The fact, yeah, you ever met a white lady named Tamika? Nope. You know what I'm saying?
You big dummy.
I ain't never met a white lady named Tamika. I ain't never met a Mexican, so-called Mexican. You know the new Mexicans, like the new Mexicans. I ain't never met one of them. I ain't never met nothing but a naga from America named Tamika. Salute to all my sisters out there named Tamika. Salute to the sister named Tamika. Because I know about words and linguistics and the relations of words. You talking about Topeka. You just place that P with an M, you got Tamika. You know what I'm saying? Think it's coincidence. I know y'all laughing. Y'all think it's funny though. Y'all laughing. Y'all think it's he fly power God out here laughing. He talking about hell nah. He laughing. He think. Well, I'm dead serious though. It's a Guthrie, Oklahoma, November 12th. The fact that on last Tuesday, Oklahoma put in force for the first time a constitutional amendment disfranchising a large percentage of the Negro voters of the state has focused considerable attention on the Negro question in this state. See, man, the Negro question, man. These people, you know, they got like the Negro question and they got the Indian question. It's all the same thing for real, right? Oklahoma, why is it a Negro question in the state? Didn't you run all the Negroes there on the Trail of Tears, but what they failed to tell you, it was Negroes already there when they got like everywhere else in the Americas. They put Negroes on the Trail of Tears from Florida and from Georgia and some other places and said, y'all Nagas gotta go to Oklahoma. Them ain't the only Nagas it was Nagas already in Oklahoma. Indigenous Nagas was all over the Americas. On every crumb of the islands and everywhere. Oklahoma was not. They talking about a Negro question. If you brought Negroes from Africa and you sent a few Negroes on the Trail of Tears, you would know exactly how many Negroes. You wouldn't have to question the Negroes in this state. And it definitely wouldn't be the majority of the population. You know, if your Out of Africa story was true, your Out of Africa story, you tell us a couple freemen, a couple slaves that the Indians had. Somehow the Indians supposedly got African slaves. You say the Indians took their slaves to Indian territory with them. Well, when I see all these Naga towns, what you trying to tell me? Who was the slaves? The red man? Who was the real slaves? Because it's like the Nagas was outnumbering everybody. These is 100% Naga towns concentrated. Like, man, you better not go in here with no smoke. Especially you think like, dang, man, the white man making his way all up in here through here past Boulder. He get up in here and Lee. And he get up in here and Lee. And he get some smoke with somebody. He got a long way to go to get up out of all the nigga land. Look how he gotta get, where he gonna go to get out of here? Think about it. If he get a white colonizer come up in here and Taft, and he say, and you know, and the big Chicopoo chief say, bitch, I got smoke with you. His ass got a long way to get up out of here. He ain't gonna make it out alive. I'm just paying attention to some stuff. 2 or 3 low gang in the house, salute. I'm trying to paint the narrative and the picture for you to really see. Because now they want to say the attention on the Negro question. What you mean in the state? It's a Negro state, just like everywhere else. Everywhere you thought you was going to go, you thought you wasn't going to find no niggas there. You thought you really came somewhere that was some free land and where nobody already has niggas. Everywhere your ass went. Oklahoma was not situated like her older southern sisters. Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, etc., which have enacted legislations depriving most of the Negroes of the right of the ballot. These states had such a great percentage of Negro populations that the domination of the white man was threatened. by the numericals. You minority, huh? You the minority, huh? You really still believe in that? The white man so threatened by your numerical superiority that he even lie about the numbers to tell you the minority, because he don't really want no smoke. He don't want no smoke.
Boom shakalaka!
These states had such a great percentage of Negro populations that the colonizers ain't want no smoke. And he was threatened by the numerical superiority of the nigglets. So he started lying and saying, you know what, we doing this census and y'all really a minority. So you won't even have the will to fight on your own land. You big dumb.
Boom shakalaka!
But it's clear you was the superior one numerically. It's quite clear to me. The red man Cherokee hanging out way over here. He ain't nowhere near this smoke over here. He over here near the neutral land. Don't forget. Let's not forget now. You know, the white Indians, the new Indians, you know, the mixed Indians, right up in here. Right here, guess what? By the neutral strip. They over here by the panic. You ever been in jail? You know it's a panic button in jail. You get locked up in the cell. You in there with them killers and drug dealers. Somebody wants some smoke. They say, hey man, get there. Get in the bite, nigga. You scared. Your bitch ass run. You hit the panic button by the door. That's what this is. The neutral strip. The Cherokees over here by the panic button. They can get out fast. Because you see, it don't say no all black towns over there. You see that, right? You see that, right? I'm just saying, man. We gonna get off subject, cause we straight on subject. Especially was this so in Louisiana and Mississippi. See, Birdman. This nigga named Birdman. He out here a red bird, Birdman. He now got indigenous Indian names, and they don't even know it. That's what's so crazy. Birdman don't even know his nickname is Indian. This nigga got an Indian nickname. He out here with tattoos on his face. He don't even know what, and he probably on some syrup, some lean, whatever these Louisiana Indian niggas crazy say. You know, they say don't give these niggas alcohol. That's what they said about the Indian niggas. They said don't give them niggas alcohol. Nigga get drunk, nigga crazy for real. Especially in Florida too. Florida, I see little ATK little niggas, shit. You little niggas crazy. Y'all, damn this shit. That's what I say. I know all y'all crazy. All y'all hood ain't no hood tougher than another. There ain't no cause somebody in the news right now and all that old man. It's crazy everywhere. You go down there and tap with that bull jive if you want to.
Boom shakalaka!
You'll swear you was in Chirac, or you was in Cali, or you was in Duval. So it's all the same. All you niggas, it's all the same. Well, 50% of the population are Negroes. Yeah, so what's the other 50%? Everybody else? Here, on the contrary, the Negroes number only 140,000. Or about, that's what y'all think. That's the ones y'all counted. Or about 8% of the total population. Neither they are ignorant as the genuine sucked Negro. But, damn, man. I'll tell you something. I'm from the South, bitch. The Southern Negroes is I'm a genuine Southern Negro, so we ignorant. Yeah, he probably saying cause how we talk, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? People be saying how we talk. Hey, I can't help how I talk. Maybe I can, but if I work on it. But for it is estimated that here fully 80% can read and write to a limited degree. Nor are the Oklahoma Negroes so lacking in prosperity. As see, they not lacking. Them niggas was rich. As the Negroes of the Louisiana and Mississippi farms. There, the general rule is the Negro works on halves or rents only a small percentage on the small percentage owned land. Here, a large percentage of the Negro population on the eastern side of the state have rich allotments from their Indian citizenship. See.
Boom shakalaka!
Big dummy.
So anybody that running the Dr. Umar and talking about everybody from Africa and we all Africans, say no, man, stop lying to our you really make Nagas want war with you, cause we know all skin folk ain't kin for and Nagas can get it for real. These little Nagas don't care. These little Nagas don't be respecting these Nagas and stuff because they know they liars and something bad about their spirit. That's why these young Nagas don't be respecting a lot of these old ass Nagas, because these Nagas don't know what they talking about, man. And they rub a Naga spirit the wrong way. And then you lying about where a Naga from and a Naga ancestry like a coward ass little chump and make a Naga won't smoke with you like a Dr. Umar. You tell that, stop lying, man. Read this right here. It say these Negroes had rich allotments from their Indian citizenship. Explain that then. Everybody ain't no one big conglomerate. It ain't no one big family. You ain't finna rob us out what's ours. I don't want to go to Africa and share their land. That's their land. We got our own house. We got our own motherfucking house. Fuck we look like. And all over the state generally. All over the, Negro population, let's run that. Here, a large percentage, just about all of them, of the Negro population on the eastern side of the state have rich allotments. They was rich from their Indian citizenship. They were rich because they were Indians. And all over the state, all over the whole state of Oklahoma, the state nigga, look, I ain't making it up. You two get mad and try to censor me. The state nigga has prospered, as have nearly all persons who have been here for some years and have worked hard. The 1910 census shows that approximately 90,000 niggas, don't say it like you just said it, 90,000 niggas were on the east side on old Indian territory. 50,000 in Oklahoma territory on the west side. Niggas conning up and whoop your ass, you might get smoked and all. Or the Indian territory. Negroes, 60,000 are bunched close together in the 3rd congressional district within the radius. Where all they descendants at? These 60,000 here, 50,000 there, 90,000 there. We down there 500,000 Nagas. Where's their descendants? How much did they multiply? What you calling everybody African American now? Third, this is enough to make you mad and want to smoke somebody. Especially in the country we living in and how shit going here. Yeah, these bullets just flying right now, ain't them? 3rd congressional district within a radius of nearly 40 miles, in which the largest town in Muskogee. The largest town in the Muskogee Creek Nation. Yeah, we know. Niglets. The Muskogee Creek niggas. Yeah, like Silas Jefferson or Silas McNack. Silas McNack, Jeffrey McNack's son. Silas, the biggest chief of the Muskogee Creek. Right here. Where he at? Somewhere around here in Taft, Summit, Rentville. He might even be in Redbird. He's somewhere up in here. Stronghold of the niggas. Where wasn't a red man in sight. Yep, the largest town in Muskogee. Yeah, we know. The 3rd district consists of the counties out from the Creek and Cherokee nations. The Seminole County made from the Seminole Nation. It would appear, therefore, that most of the Negroes of Oklahoma proportionally are in the Creek and Cherokee nations, and such is the case. All right. So, most of the Negroes in the Cherokee Nation too? Okay. We'll take that then. You know what I'm saying? We'll take that then. That mean it was neglets all the way over here too then. I don't know where these new Cherokees come from. These new ass Cherokees. All these people on Dawes Road talking about my grandma on the Dawes Road. Man, F your grandma. F that Dawes Road. I be talking shit because I want them to come in here. I know they be watching. I want them to say something. I want them to get in their feelings and say something, so I can just beat them with the information. I'm just here to beat you with the information. I be talking shit because I be joking and cracking jokes. I don't even be mad for real. This just be me being the orator. You know, being a great orator like Hitler. Getting people pumped up. A still narrower localization shows the Cherokee Nation counties contain no undue proportion of Negroes generally. But wait a minute, what? Let's read. A still narrower localization shows the Cherokee Nation counties contain no undue proportion of niggers generally. But that the Creek Nation counties contain approximately 45,000 Negroes. See, that's what I'm saying, man. The real it's like to me, the real Cherokee niggas, it wasn't that many of them, and that's why all these red and white man Cherokee try to steal the tribe and take their place. It must wasn't that many of them left because they said it was no undue proportion. But it said when they got to the Creek, they counted up 45,000 immediately. Or nearly 1/3 the total Negro population of Oklahoma. Why ain't no literature out there talking about 1/3 the red man population? It don't even sound right. Or nearly 1/3 the red man population of Oklahoma. Who the fuck is that? But no, it ain't no white man. You know what I'm saying? Madonna Kimmin in the house, salute. It ain't no white man population. Nope, it's the Negro. That's why you got to give it the voice. You gotta give it the voice. Hold on, let me get my shit together. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Damn, what the fuck? I know y'all like blackjack ass be tripping. I do. See, my little boy, man, I ain't played with my shit in a minute. That's why I be acting up. Check. I said the Negro population. There you go. I'm in deep voice mode now. I got my effects on. Let's read it again. It says the Negroes, or nearly 1/3 of the total Negro population of Oklahoma.
Boom shakalaka!
Darkness, everybody! Darkness is spreading!
Yeah, man, we had to give it this proper due, man. You got to make that junk sound real, man. Like he coming out like a wrestling match. He finna coming out the back running with a chair in his hand, ancestral chair like the ones in Montgomery, Alabama. The Muskogee County, 16,534. The Wagner County Warriors, 8,745 of them. See, they was counting these knockers like the military because they want to know how if they had to fight. They want to know how many knockers they had to kill that they are potentially. The Oak Fusky. See, you notice ain't no red man talking about they from the Oak Fusky. They might try to steal it though, especially now. The Oak Fusky tribe county, 8,092 niggas. The Oak Moji niggas. 5,979 of those niggas. The Creek niggas, 1,817. Look out the Tulsa rich niggas, 2,695 of those niggas. Now this is after they done killed so many niggas too. And ain't no telling how many of these niggas was originally running around. These are our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many our great granddaddies and great grandmamas and great uncles and aunties. Ain't nobody related to these people but us. Ain't no niggas in Africa related to these people. Ain't nobody related to these people but niggas over here in the Americas. And when I say America, I don't just mean the United States. For those that don't know, I mean the entire Americas. You're not finna steal our land. You're not finna just say this and that is America. No, bitch, all this our land, and you ain't gonna show me nothing different. The McIntosh nigga. How many of you niggas last name McIntosh? I used to like this girl named April. You know what I'm saying? Her last name was McIntosh. I was like I was in the ninth grade or something. April McIntosh, find that. She was probably a McIntosh tribe Indian. I ain't even know it. 5,300 and something. The Seminole niggas, 4,000 something of them left after the war. They whooped a lot of ass. It is therefore in the Creek Nation, adjacent to the Muskogee, that the densest. They say that's where the densest Negro population is found. Dang. It is therefore in the Creek Nation, adjacent to the Muskogee, that the densest niggas. It's like, I ain't saying them niggas is everywhere. They were like, boy, that Creek Muskogee shit. They like, you over there, you on your own. They were like, it's niggas everywhere. Where that shit at? That Creek Muskogee shit. They were like, that's why they got it brown like that. Like they got that more. They got ain't that song? The mouth people.
Darkness, everybody! Darkness is spreading!
Ain't that a bitch? They done had to make that jump. They say you noggers, too many you noggers over there. Bow and arrow and shit. Y'all noggers rich. That's why they made you knockers in gold with the bone savage clocks. The French knew y'all was rich and stealing y'all shit, stealing y'all knockers, your ancestors' gold and land. They just said, we gonna make some statues out of these niggas. Call them pawnies, call them slaves, all that shit there. Thinking knockers wasn't gonna never get our roots back. They thought roots lost. They say these knockers will never get their roots back. Oh man. Alright, y'all. Dang, here go my mama. Y'all gotta answer this. Hey ma.
Hey baby, how you?
Hey, y'all doing alright? How you doing?
You just got home from work?
Yeah, not that long ago. You doing alright? I know you went to see them people today.
Yeah, I said, nah, she was that good.
Well, daddy over there?
No, ain't nobody else.
Oh, I talked to him earlier. I know he had to go run some errands. Yeah, I have to do all that kind of stuff.
But I was saying when you could call it.
Yeah, I need her number. Hold on, let me take you all speakerphone because I got some people around me. I don't want to just blast her number out there like that. Hold on. Let me get something right. What she matter of fact, can you call her back and give her my number and have her call me? Cause I got my hands full at the minute.
Okay, well, just in case she on, cause she might be around there at that machine place.
She spending up that money.
She won 37. Talking to my mom, she won $3,700.
Alright, that's a but she gonna need them. She might not spend all her money on cause she gonna need that damn AC.
No, she had won 3,700, then waited the next day and lost 3,000.
Yup.
I said, girl.
Yup. They gambling. Hey, but I'm closing out some stuff for work on my phone. But tell her to call me, and then I'm gonna call you back in a minute and get her number for you. And then if she don't call me, I'm gonna call her. I gotta tell her what she needs. Cause she gotta tell me.
Cause she probably, I'll see if she'll answer.
Yeah, cause I gotta find out what size AC she had. She
ain't gonna answer the phone.
okay.
But I'll call her anyway. Or call her when you get through thing, and I'll give you her number. Cause I told her when you see an area code 904, that'll be you.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be me. Yeah, I got her. I'll give her a call.
Okay, just call her back. I'll give you the number.
Okay.
All right, baby.
All right. Bye. Alright. Alright, we back. My bad, y'all. That's my mom. Hey, mom be calling sometimes during the show. Gotta answer. Mom be talking sometimes, talking about a whole lot of stuff. Had to tell mom wrap it up a little bit. Like, yeah, well, you gotta answer when mama calls or daddy calls. My mom, my daddy up there now. They getting up there in age, so you don't never know. Like, if they alright or they need something. So when they call, you in the middle of something, you gotta answer that bit. You gotta answer that thing. Yeah, that's what it is. But back to what we talking about. All these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember where we was at, but I know we was talking about a whole bunch of niggas, so I had to go with that. All these niggas in the Creek Nation. All these niggas, and you know, it's funny because it ain't no, you know, they be talking about who we is and who they is, who other people is, but ain't no literature about all of them. All the literature about us. All the literature ain't about them. I don't care what they tell you an Indian look like and all this here, all what they tell you nowadays and what's in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Manhattan Project in the house, tribe up. But they don't. But the proof, they ain't got no history. They talking about we don't be knowing the culture and the history. The shit in me, I'm like, where they history to back up? Where they history to back up they point? I mean, like, why we got so much to back up what we saying? First off, that should tell you something right there. Look at that, Yehola. Look at that word, Yehola. Key West. We got a Key West here in I was just in Key West the other day down here in Florida. I was in Key West, not that far from Duval, from Jacksonville, where I live. I was out there doing some work. But why we got so much like I should, if we from Africa and all this and that goof ass stuff they tell us, I shouldn't have nothing, no information like this. We shouldn't have none of this to back up what we saying over here. It shouldn't even exist. Shouldn't even exist. All these details, numbers, tribes, numbers, places. Oh, but that Africa story, they ain't got no slave ship. They can't tell you what part of Africa you niggas supposed to be from. They got you niggas taking fake DNA tests, spitting in the tube. They telling you from China and all kind of shit. And they ain't got no dates, no history of they little fake slave trade. But all these Dr. Umars running around with this, we man a pro African peanut butter sandwich. I'm like, man, I don't want no Peter Pan, peanut butter, African ass, man. You don't get your ass up out of here. That's why I respect it. That's why I respect the streets, man. One thing I respect, cause the street dudes don't be trying to hear that shit for real. And even I learned even in this message right here, the street dudes, some of the street people, some of the easiest people to absorb this message because they already don't trust the colonized and don't believe them. It the people who it be the educated PhD ass knockers like Dr. Umar. You know, he done got indoctrinated, done went to college, he done burned everything backwards. And you can't tell him nothing. You can never reverse a Dr. Umar. You can show him tons of truth and evidence, he gonna still run with what he for one, cause he a scammer too. It is therefore in the Creek Nation, adjacent to the Muskogee, that the densest, that the most Negroes is found in Oklahoma territory. All right, let's move on. And like I say, this source, anybody want to use this source or pull this source up, black Indians, so-called Negro Indians, look, save to ancestry. They know your ancestors up in there. You think this on ancestry for no? The only people who ancestry this is you niggas, man. That was so funny. Ain't no red man. I wish a red man would come in here talking about, yeah, them was his ancestor. He just light skinned now. If you don't get your goof ass, pale face ass up out of here, you gonna make the trial pop off. Don't make us pop off. Don't come in here with your $5 ass talking about these was your ancestors. Bitch, please. Talking about, yeah, they call our ancestors black. Bitch, they not talking about you, bitch. They talking about us. Yeah, they call our ancestors Negro. Bitch, they not talking about you. They talking about us. Stop it. Y'all got long, straight hair and y'all red men. None of this is about you. This is about the Bone Savage Indian clock. No, that's not you. That's a nigga with nappy hair. Stop it. Don't come here talking about these is your these bitch, these out, and my hair look like this right now. I've been growing my hair out a little bit. I got my beard out. I'm in AC, I'm in grind mode. That's why I ain't been on camera trying to look all cute. I ain't looking all ugly, but I'm just saying, I'm a nappy head ass little nigga out here. These our ancestors. Don't let these people lie to you. Talking about, yeah, black. Yeah, they just called out. They painted themselves black. Man, bitch, if you don't get your goof ass out of here, you from Asia. The DNA that you took already prove it that you from the Bering Strait area. You from you a Kung Fu man. You was not an American Indian. You was not the truth. Say this ain't your. Don't say so. Cherokee red man. Don't say this to your ancestry, cause it's not you. Cause the largest densest was the niggas, and it was in this region that the disenfranchising began. Look at that. Clause had its origin. Look at that. I told you I ain't even have to read it all. This is where they started disenfranchising niggas, man. You were African American now. Say it. What's your name? Toby. Kunta. You were African American. Say it. Here go a movie. Watch this. It's called Roots. Here, watch this. Watch this one. It's called The Color Purple. Here, watch this again. Disenfranchising your ass. Got its origin right here. While the total white population, who it wasn't nobody, it wasn't no red man. It was niggas and white people. See, that red man shit is a lie. They came over here in the 1990s, man. You know what I'm saying? The red man was nowhere in sight at this time, man. That's why he ain't on the maps for real back then, except the ones they done whitewashed. You know, we done clearly showed the ones that they done tried to flip the script on, whitewashed them. The red man was nowhere in sight. It was niggas and white people. That's why it always been black and white. It ain't never been black, white, and red. Bitch, it's like Michael Jackson say, it's been black and white the whole time. They just fooling y'all. It's considered. While the total white population of those counties is considerably greater than the Negro, the latter in many localities own practically townships of land. Look, the Nagas owning towns, which they have received as allotments. This has given rise to solid nigger communities, which of course, what happened to our solid nigger communities, which of course are most bitterly detested by the whites surrounding. Yeah, they bonded like Tulsa. We know the niggas was rich. And see, I'm using these foul words so people say was foul. You know, some people say foul language. I'm using it for a point, for a reason. I'm letting it hit it home that they talking about you. They ain't call no red man no nigga. They call that the you. They call your ancestors niggas. They call the Indians niggas, and the Indians was niggas, and they was your ancestors. They wasn't nobody else's ancestors getting called no nigga. Don't let a lie. They called your ancestors niggas, and they called the Indians niggas. So your ancestors is the Indians. You are the Indians. Just across the Arkansas River from Muskogee in Wagner County, fully 5,000 blacks thrive. At Red Bird, like Birdman, his uncle was over there. Birdman uncle was over there. He was over there with his big brother, baby, them, all these little knockers and them. Them knockers over there, you know them knockers wild. Bar and Porter, they cast fully 800 votes. At Taft in Muskogee County, 3,000 niggas, either in the village or on farms nearby. There are other townships in Muskogee County equally crowded. See, I'm gonna say niggas, even though they say Negroes. You know, they're talking about your ancestors and nobody else. The Indians was the Negroes. Can't no fake Indians claim that he was talking about them. They saying Negroes is just like saying niggas. Either it's the village or on farm. There are other townships in Muskogee County equally crowded with niggas. Negroes, niggas, Indians. Same thing. But the blackest, yeah, your black ass, you black ass nigga. You black ass nigga. That's what they call your great great granddaddy now, right? Your great great grandmama now. You black ass nigga. Not the reddest, the blackest. Not the reddest. The Indian was never red. The Indians today are not red. They are black. They are Negro. They are niggas. They're in the hood. What the blackest nigger, the niggerish spot, includes the villages of Rentisville, Grayson, Wildcat. Your granddaddy, your wildcat ass, your granddaddy, y'all wild as hell. Council Hill and the town of Bowley and surrounding townships comprising portions of Muskogee, McIntosh, and Oxfusky counties. Bowley is the largest Negro town in the United States, having a total. Now this is back then, so they say, having a population of about 2,000 and is surrounded by populous Negro farming communities. At Wildcat, white men are warned to depart before the sundown. They say this is this nigga sundown town, bitch.
Boom shakalaka!
They say if you pale, frail, and you possibly got a tail, They say you better get the hell out of town before sundown, nigga. They say you better get out of town before
Darkness, everybody, darkness.
say if you well, hell, and you got a town. They say this a sundown town for you. Say get your ass out of here before that when the street lights come on. We better not see nobody white around here. Or else.
Boom shakalaka!
In 1910, nigga, this entire community of niggas numbers probably 15,000 souls. It was here that occurred the Henrietta Race War and the Crazy Snake Rebellion. Crazy Snake. Look at the Indian. Crazy Snake. Crazy horse. Crazy snake. Indians. This ain't no crazy nigga rebellion. The crazy horse snake rebellion. The last of which was heralded in the summer of 1900 as a big Indian war. The niggas, so the big Indian war was fought by niggas. It was all niggas. Nothing but niggas. No red man in sight. One Negro was killed in the race war. It wasn't no red, black, and white race war. It was a black and white race war. And it was a big Indian war. And one nigga was killed in that race war. It is said that one or two were killed in the Crazy Snake War. They were both scares. Regular outbursts of panic among the white communities surrounding these niggas settlements. The niggas in these Creek Nation settlements are usually Creek. See, here we go with hijack. No. You ain't fool us. You gonna talk about our usually. You gonna talk about our usually. Let's pull that back up. Let me see. Wait a minute. He talking about the Negroes in the Creek Nation settlements are usually Creek freedmen. Bullshit! How come they the largest? We just read that they the largest settlement in the. We just read the largest settlement in the same article. We just read that the Muskogee Creek was totally niggas. They even colored it brown because it wasn't no red man in sight. So who they freedmen of then? Who were they masters then? That's why I take my time and read and break it down line by line, because I look for the hijack Creek freedmen. Yeah, right. These are Creek Indians. It wasn't no freedmen war. It was a big Indian war. It wasn't no big freedmen war. It was a big Indian nigger war. It was a big Indian nigger war. It wasn't no freedmen war. Cause you sitting here, whoever wrote this, you think by now people gonna say, why are there so many Negroes in the Oklahoma territory? So now you wanna try to explain yourself. Well, yeah, these niggas freedmen. Yeah, right. In the nomenclature of Indian territory, a nigga possessing the rights of Indian citizenship, because he is Indian, it's called a freedman. All other niggas are referred to as state niggas. Hence, Creek freedmen, Cherokee freedmen, etc. That's what you say. The history of the niggas in Oklahoma began with the introduction as slaves. They tell you that about everywhere. They tell you the introduction of niggas in Haiti. They can tell you that one was slaves. They turn around and tell you Columbus took niggas back to Spain from Haiti. Yeah, what ship they came on? Yep, you got all these numbers. You counting all these niggas. You just counted all them Creek niggas, Muskogee niggas, Muskovsky niggas. So you did all that count. I know damn well if you got them from Africa, you counted them then too, right? And you counted where they came from, right? Nope. Or you just gonna tell me just one blatant lie? Yeah, they brought their Negro slaves along. Yeah. From where? In what numbers? Give me the details like you just did with the Indian information. You give me all these details with Indian information, and you give me one little bullshit sentence talking about somebody bringing a slave along as if they from Africa. But from where? At the time of the Civil War, these slaves obtained their freedom by the Lincoln Emancipation Proclamation. So all these niggas in Indian Territory, the majority of the people there, Here, the victorious Union went farther than in the southern states. However, there the Negro obtained his freedom only. Wait, whoa, see, look, see, look. Here, the victorious Union went farther than in the southern state. However, there in the southern states, the Negro obtained his freedom only. See, the nigga. That's why the niggas in the South was poor. You got your freedom, but they still took your land down here. Except in Oklahoma, them niggas got land and money. Them niggas made money. Them niggas got rich. Here, his former masters was compelled to grant him full rights of Indian citizenship and consequently to share in the Indian land. Yeah, because these they Indians share in the Indians' land. They got just about all of it. What you mean? Share in it. See, they hoping you wasn't gonna pull this up right next to it as we read in real time, where you can get a clear picture. This is he had a share in. He had all the Indian land. What you talking about? A share? He sharing Indian lands, all of it. This was due to the fact that many of the Indians had proved recalcitrant to the north and went to the south. Yep. That's why they tell you most of the blacks was in the southeast of the America. Then they tell you most of the Indians was in the southeast, in the same area. But we see each other, but we don't see no red men though. So who the Indians is? It's us. All treaties was disrupted, of course. And when the war was over, in order to get back into the good graces of the national government, the Indians, look, see, they ain't call you no African Indian. Look, they call you what you is. We talking niggas. The Indians. We ain't talking about nothing. They ain't mentioned a red man yet. The Indians, the niggas, were compelled to sign treaties allowing their former Negro slaves. You are the Negro. It wasn't no former Negro slaves to share in their land inheritance. If you see, this is the thing. If the Negroes were slaves, see, all this is hijacked lies. If you was a slave, you was property, right? They told you was property if you was a slave. You escaped the whites from Africa. You came from Africa and got with the white people. You escaped the whites and got with the Indians. So now they telling you, the Indians, that the Indians got to share land with a nigga from Africa that is property himself, that don't got no rights. Yeah, right. They are making up lies. They trying to explain why you are in Indian territory. They trying to explain why you the largest number of people there. You wasn't slaves, you are the Indians. They looking at the record and say, damn, we know this Indian territory. Why is all these niggas there? They said they had to be slaves. They making shit up. No, you are the Indians. You were not a slave, you are the Indians. If you was a slave, you was an Indian slave. In the Cherokee, Seminole, and Creek nations, the Negro shared equally. The Negro is the Seminole, the Creek, and the Cherokee, and the Choctaw, and the Chickasaw. The right of Indian citizenship soon led to a growing amalgamation of the Seminole and Creek Negroes with the Indians, so that today it is often impossible to differentiate between a Seminole Indian and a Seminole freeman. Yeah, a nigga is a nigga. It's hard to differentiate between a Seminole Indian and a Seminole freedman slave. They look just alike. You can't really tell the difference. It's impossible to tell the difference in a Seminole Indian and a Seminole freedman slave. They the same people. In the Creek Nation, there is a large. They so black in the Creek Nation. I want to say mixture of Negro and Indian blood. The Negro and the Negro blood is Indian blood. The Indian blood is Negro blood. This is where they try to confuse you. They try to make you think a Negro and the Indian is two different people. This how the people No, they like, yeah, my last name McIntosh, my family there. They try, yeah, I knew. They thinking they great grandma had some long straight hair shit. Her ass was darkness, and when that
Darkness, everybody,
they got you thinking because your ass on the road that you got some other people in your family. When you look back though, when you ever find some pictures, they nigglets, you know what I'm saying? And they done trick your ass so bad to explain why you on this paperwork, why you in this territory, got you thinking you mixed with somebody. It's all the same person. All the same. That's why, man. That's why. That's why we do this. 10 little niggas, 10 little Indians. Yeah, you can say all that shit about Oklahoma territory, then what about this? That's why we do this. Heathen engine niggas. Yep, that's why we do all this. Oxford Dictionary told us you was talking about Indians with this N-word stuff. That's why we do all this with your emblem of America. Yep, little nigglets, little Indians. Yep, and literature to match. Calling them Negroes to steal their land. This is why we do all this. Because we know you trying to hijack at all time. Talking about mix. Ain't nobody mix, bitch. What, mix with black and blacker? Mix with what? What he mix with? What he mix with then? I guess if you were an indigenous American nigga and you get with a real African negress, or you know, if you a nigga from over here and you get with one of these Africans, then your children probably African Americans. Your children mix, your kids mix. You can't just be talking about my kids black, bitch. It ain't no all that black shit. No, I'm an American. I'm a true American. I'm the American. All these other people ain't. They descendants of invaders that just over here. We ain't come from no Africa. And I ain't mixing with no Africans. I don't care because you sit here talking about they black too, blackjack, bitch. I don't care. I wouldn't dare. I ain't breeding with no African woman. No disrespect to them either. But I ain't breeding with one of them, no. I don't want no African American son or daughter. Talking about we all black, man. Fuck all that we all black shit. In Muskogee territory today, in Muskogee today are one of two prominent families of high social ranks. Yeah. High social ranks and position. They was chiefs, through which runs a strong nigga blood. They hair nappy as fuck. I can't even see no red man in them. They say in Muskogee today are one of two prominent families of high social ranking niggas. They got a high trace of nigga blood. I can't even see any red man. They gotta be mixed. Why the hell they got on feathers? Where they come from? Those are Africans. No, those are two high-ranking Negro families. Indian niggas. You see his bow and you see his tomahawk. He's saying African. They say they got high traces of nigger blood. They say, yeah, bitch, we is the niggas. It's graphic. I know it's graphic in here. You know what I'm saying? I know there's some people getting uncomfortable, and you should get uncomfortable. If you ain't one of us and you up in here listening and you hear this foul language, maybe you should be uncomfortable. I'm not here to make you comfortable. Make me comfortable. Tell the truth. Two prominent nigger families. They ignored this, of course, and so do their friends. A story is told there of the abrupt termination of the engagement of a daughter of one of these families to a Chicago man, where he learned from her father, quite incidentally, that somewhere back the Creek blood had become mixed with Negro. This bullshit, man. Hey, Kyle in the house, man. This bullshit, man. This is why I don't be having no mercy on the red man in here, man. This is why I have no mercy on them. This is why I have no mercy on the red man. The Choctaws and Chickasaws resisted this amalgamation. How you, yeah, because they was already black. What you mean? And but little to this, yeah, I can't even read all this hijack, man. All this, see, this, they're trying to convince us that we mix. Bitch, we ain't mixed, bitch. you is not finna convince me. I already did my research. I already know we not. Cherokee always. They trying to explain why these niggas. The main thing you should get out of this is somebody trying to explain the way why they're black. This is what you trying to say we mixed and shit and all this here. Oh, they don't look like Africans because the colonizer was raping them. The slave master was raping them. Oh, they mixed with Indians. No, bitch. We is our own people. Everybody racist against us. Everybody calls us niggas. The Cherokee red man, all the red men Indian tribes, the Hollywood Indians, they call us niggas.
Sit your $5 ass down before
all the European families and colonizers descendants, they call us niggas. The Africans call us niggas too. So the Indians is us, no matter how you want to slice this shit. Cause ain't nobody else niggas. Talking about mix. You trying to explain the Indians being niggas because you want to try to say they mix. You know all this, and this some new hijack wrote this in the 1900s. He wasn't even around. This emblem right here was made 280 something years before this hijack that wrote this article was even born. In 1910. In the early 1700s and in the 1600s, these niggas wasn't mixed. They don't got no long straight hair at all. They the blackest thing in the picture. This is why I don't stop with one piece of research. This is why I just don't stop with one thing. Cause I know they're trying to hijack us. They're trying to convince you mix somehow. They're trying to still convince you that somewhere you came from Africa when it's all a lie. The Cherokees always held the highest. Oh, see, now they want to tell you the red man held the highest of all. Man, this is bullshit. They getting in the freedmen. They hijacking. Y'all can read the rest of this hijack if y'all want to in this article. But they done gave us the drop in the beginning, for real. They trying to explain at the end. They trying to explain the way. They done said we just did a lot of Negro war talk. Where these other people was at in the war. We just did all this Negro talk. Now we gotta explain this big Indian war and all this shit. We gotta explain ourselves. Negro. You can't get around that. All you can do is try to lie after the fact. Or you try to add some lies in there to kind of throw niggas off the trail. You try to say, damn, man, this whole Indian war was all niggas. All right, so you got to write about it because it's history. Okay, write about it, but just say they was mixed. Bitch, well, where the full-blooded red men was at then? If we mixed then, where were the full-blooded red men? Where were the fully red men at this time then? Where were they? You don't mention them in this big Indian war whatsoever. And in a whole lot of other Indian wars, they are not mentioned whatsoever. Just like all the nigger Seminole Indian scouts. Where the red men Indian scouts at? It don't exist. Yeah, they gonna keep trying to hijack your history, explain it away. Y'all see, it's a good little article to read though. It's plenty enough. I mean, y'all see what's there. Y'all see what's there. The Topeka Plain Dealer. The Topeka Plain Dealer. That's the source. Friday, November 18, 1910. The whole time. Indian is you, my nigga. It's the nigga, my nigga.
Boom shakalaka!
Hey, man. I'm finna holler back at my mom and see if my dad done got his ass home yet. What the hell they got going on. I know they'll be calling me back. They probably want me to go do something. I don't know. You know, I know I gotta go. I know I gotta get something ready for somebody. One of my kinfolk in Georgia. I gotta ride to Georgia. I gotta go do some AC work for the family in GA. Hey, I'm Blackjack. This House of Cards. We out. Peace.
These niggas swear that they gunners. They get in the courtroom and tell. I'm a young thug, I keep that blick, but I ain't YSL. I'm a fly nigga like Lucci. Tell the bitch wish me well. Nigga when it come to smoke, nigga I never care. I hit a bitch, I end it well. You die, I piss on your teddy bear. We don't play by the rules, boy, life ain't fair. Better look alive, you can meet death. He not in my circle, he too square. He capping his rap, telling fairy tales. Shit where we everywhere. Chopping shit down like a grand shell. He shot who, huh? His ass ain't never slid. 556 ain't that as weird. Partner at the beach and I did my bid. Came back home and I stood on biz. Nigga. Having the shit you think I'm with. Belt off, nigga, not my kid. Belt off, nigga, not my kid. Fuck the odds, we smoke my kid. Shot who, he miss, try again. Bullet floating all through the wind. They ain't slide with they man's died. Jumped in that water, got baptized. He was out of luck, caught him by surprise. You ain't slanging now, you better get in line. Ain't fuck nigga know he got martyred. You a bitch, nigga, I say it in your eyes. You ain't did a drill, why tell a lie? Claiming all these bodies ain't bang your fire. Nigga, just drop your pen. You know I get up with you. I set it off like Queen Latifah. I been had stripes before Adidas. Niggas had hot like he got a fever. Nigga, my truck gon' knock like it got speakers. Oh, that's your bitch, I wouldn't kick.